Dear students, good morning. Today I am going to deliver lecture number 15 and last lecture of ecology second. So you see that in this last lecture I'll discuss pollutions, global warming and other type of ecological problem here. Okay, students, if we ask the question what is global warming, then we see that it is a crucial problem, and we can define global warming as a gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere, leading to a greenhouse effect caused by increased level of carbon dioxide due to use of fossil fuels, carbon monoxide, CFC, and other pollutants in the atmosphere. A change in global or regional climate patterns did occur during mid to late 20th century, and this is called as climate change. This is because during these mid to late decades of 20th century there was indiscriminate and very much what you call quick urbanizations and technological innovations and revolution, due to which what you call pollutant gases emitted from industries and other accessories of technology of modern living. Now, what is greenhouse effect? Yes, you see, greenhouse effect is the natural process that warms the Earth's surface. When the sun's energy or light reaches the Earth's atmosphere, some of it is reflected back to the space and the rest is absorbed and re-radiated by greenhouse gases. The absorbed gases warms the atmosphere on the surface of the Earth. That is, gases in Earth's atmosphere trap the sun's heat, which makes Earth a comfortable place to live in. This is the positive just aspect of what you call sun rays and absorption of the atmospheric heat, emitted heat of the sun. Okay, we see that greenhouse gases are the gases, for example, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, water vapor, CFC, chlorofluorocarbons, and ozone, O3, which absorbs and emit radiant energy within the thermal infrared range. A gas mixed in the atmosphere that absorbs the infrared radiation emitted by Earth's surface. O3 is destroyed by CFC when ultraviolet light waves strike CFC molecules in the upper atmosphere. Carbon-chlorine bond break, producing a chlorine atom, free chlorine atom. I'm going to just describe this diagrammatically in the next coming slide. You see, you see that the chlorine atoms then reacts with an ozone molecule, breaking it apart and destroying the ozone. You see that CFCs used in air conditioned refrigerator and in fire extinguishers cylinders damage the Earth's ozone layer. That is why this CFC gas was banned in 1996. Okay, students, you see now this is the diagram of just Earth's different layers and atmospheric layers. This is stratosphere, troposphere, mesospheres of the Earth, and you see stratosphere is the layer of the atmosphere or earth layer where ozone is existing, and ozone layer is found over here in this layer. Now I'm going to describe you that mesosphere and troposphere and stratosphere, how they are just defined and what is their vertical characteristic. So this diagram, I explain this diagram in the next diagram or tabulated diagram. So ozone in Earth's atmosphere can be just described in the next. Students, you see that ozone formations in the atmosphere is first equation, that is constructive what you call formations of the what you call ozone. Two molecule of oxygen first breaks or degrade into two atom of oxygen, then atom of oxygen with other oxygen molecule combine to form O3, that is ozone. That is constructive formation of ozone. And solar destruction or destructive formation is that ozone is formed to protect us from ultraviolet rays of the sun. This ozone is what we call destroyed by oxygen atoms when combining with O3. That is, ozone is breaking into O2 and O, simply oxygen atom. Then O3 and O are forming two molecule of oxygen. That is, ozone is what you call degraded and destroyed. Here in this ozone production diagrams, you see how O3 of the ozone layer are acting and then at last breaking into just O2 two O2 molecules. Now here you see atmospheric ozone and tropospheric layer and stratospheric layer. Ozone layer, stratospheric layer contain 90% of atmospheric ozone. A beneficial role of this ozone is that acts as a primary ultraviolet radiation shield for the living organisms, plants and animals. Current issues: long-term global downwards trends. Atlantic what you call oceans upper ozone hole each year is increasing, and this is a very terrific and horrifying picture of the what you call ozone destructions, and alarming for the existence of life on the earth against this ultraviolet radiation of the sun. Then a stratospheric ozone layer, ozone bearing layer, or we describe the tropospheric ozone, contain 10% of atmospheric ozone. That is smog and other pollutants is here to destroy the ozone. Harmful impact of this what you call ozone destruction is that toxic effects on the humans and vegetations. Current issues: episode of high surface ozone destruction in urban and rural what you call areas, and causing cancers and skin diseases and asthma, etc. Yes, long-term health effects of CFCS, and halon. CFC that is chlorofluorocarbons and halons. Halons are compounds with carbons, containing compound, and bromide also just attach with this compound. These halons and CFC along with CFC destroys ozone in the upper atmosphere or stratosphere, ozone bearing layer of the earth. So this is what you call, because of sun's ultraviolet rays generated from suns is harmful. Major effect of depletion of ozone layer due to CFCS creates dangerous environmental havoc due to exposure of ultraviolet rays, which can cause weak immune system, skin cancer, and cataracts of eye, etc. Inhaling of CFC affects central nervous system, headache, and heart rhythms. This is a concern slide about the what you call primitive people's what you call attachment with nature, and they just maybe worship and even painted these pictures of the different animals on rocks and walls of their just caves. This shows a very intimations and close relationship with natures, which was good indications for their own survivals and nature's harmony with all creatures. So I tell you in the next slide what is the future of biospheres as a prelude, dangerous prelude, or what you call alarming situation due to global warming of the what you call human activities of different countries. Okay, you see, dear students, that what is the future of biosphere. This is a very what you call overview and what you call vitally just needed concept or feeling, perceptions for the future of the biosphere. You see, ancient people loved the natural world more than we modern people do. There is no doubt. Yes, attachment to the nature and biodiversity leads to sublime concept of biophilia. Bio means life, philia means love, love for life, which is an innate evolutionary living link by the force of natural selection. And you see the deciphering or decoding of genetic code of DNA of different animals, including Human Genome Project, what you call endeavor by the scientist or geneticist, and taxonomic work of the biologist, and other endeavor for exploring mystery of life, show their biophilic impulse of those scientists, which is a lifelong adventure along with our survival on this planet. Yes. Negative.